part 2 of my coverage of Amazon Prime's Cartoons for Christ. If you haven't seen the first part yet, prepare thyself, and click the link in the description. Otherwise, let the insanity recommence! We begin this segment of this unholy nightmare with an actual human being, thank God! No more monkeys for now! It's Christmas Eve, and this man is all alone, until a caroler named Mandy shows up at his door, speaking about 6 decibels lower than the man.
Oh yeah? What's so holy about this night?
Are you kidding me? Jesus was born.
Right. Run along home, hon. Santa's coming tonight.
Wow! Music! I had almost forgotten what that sounded like! Still could use some work on the sound effects, though. Although really, the only thing I could see working for this thing at this point is an exorcism. So this man, Timothy Walters, has lost sight of the goodness in Christmas, and he must be shown the way in the form of a Twilight Zone parody. Really? Twilight Zone? As if any kid nowadays knows what that is. You're trying to appeal to kids here, remember? Or are you? You keep injecting poorly executed, self-aware jokes and sarcasm all over the place, so are you trying to appease an adult audience? Your Amazon Prime listing does say adult interest, after all. There's only one kind of adult who'd find this stuff funny, mate, and they've most likely consumed enough ethanol to fuel an SUV, or enough narcotics to turn their blood into fairy dust. Well, if you can't beat 'em, join 'em! So, now in the Revelation Zone, Timothy is suddenly transported to Bethlehem to witness the birth of the baby Jesus.
And where are you going? To see a baby?
What? Why did you do air quotes for the word baby? You do know babies actually exist, right? Or does not having the Christmas spirit make you not believe in babies? And that might explain a few things, actually.
We traveled that far for this? A baby in a manger?
We traveled many miles. You traveled but a few hundred feet.
Talk about a live nativity.
Oh, good one, good one. Now ask them if they have Prince Albert in a can. Suddenly, and I mean really suddenly, adult-sized Jesus appears in front of Timothy and gives him his eyesight back. Then Jesus is confronted by soldiers. Wait, hold on. Now Mary Magdalene appears and says that Timothy has always been around Jesus. What? Hold on, I'm confused.
You are a follower of his.
I do not know this man. It was me. It was my sin that caused him to suffer so much. It was me. You are the reason I was crucified.
Okay, well, I am totally lost now. Like, you're saying you betrayed Jesus. When? How? Why? Is there like cat piss in this cocaine or something? I am so fucking confused right now!
In fact, you are the very reason I was born. You don't need to feel guilty anymore. I have risen. I lived to die for your sins. Now that you are forgiven, we can have a relationship. I have done nothing to deserve this. What should I do? My parents gave me a Bible for Christmas.
Okay. So, after that minute-long fever dream of such incomprehensibility that it would make Food Fight consider going to rehab, Timothy finally appears back at his house, only to find his poor eyesight fixed by Jesus. And so, with renewed faith in Jesus Christ and Christmas, Timothy goes out to sing with Mandy.
Mr. Timothy Walters, once a mean, sinful person, has been giving a very special gift this Christmas. The gift of sight.
Well, did Jesus take away my gift of sight or something? Because everything looks blurry right now. What the hell's going on?
Christmas is not about the presents, the carols, or the decorations. It is about the love of God for an unworthy person. For it was you who betrayed him. It was you who denied him. It was you he was born to save. Only one question remains. Will you enter the Revelation Zone?
No thanks, I'm good. This next segment is called The Mystery of the Empty Tomb, and it's a parody of Dragnet. You know, Dragnet, that show from 1967 that all the kids are really into.
It had been a dreadful time in the city. I remember it like I remember not to stick my finger in light sockets.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
So Joe Saturday here, and yes, his name is Joe Saturday because puns! Explains how a man named Jesus was the Son of God, and how he did all kinds of noteworthy things like, he did good. Saturday goes on to explain about how the Pharisees conspired to have Jesus crucified, and then he drinks pencils. Oh, I get it now. Everyone here is a ginormous idiot because they all have lead poisoning! I would go on to say that pencils are made of graphite and therefore my joke is invalid, but honestly, all I can think of is just...
Ken! Ken, why are you drinking pencils?
My friend Jesus is missing from the tomb, and I need to prove that he is alive, and that everything he said was true.
So Mary Magdalene and Joe Saturday go to Jesus' tomb to get some answers as to why he disappeared from behind the rock sealing it.
I need you to tell me in your own words what happened.
We were just standing here minding our own business, guarding the tomb, when all of a sudden the earth just shook, and the stone moved. Then these angels showed up, and Jesus was gone. We're in so much trouble, man.
Oh, I see nothing. I was not here. I did not even get up this morning.
Hold me.
Ooh, wow. Gay!
Sorry, anyway. Mary explains to Saturday that
I must follow the evidence. What is that enchanting aroma? Like jasmine on a warm summer day.
That's the aloe and myrrh that Joseph of Arimathea and Nicodemus used when they wrapped Jesus' body. That's the aloe and myrrh that Joseph of Arimathea and Nicodemus used when they wrapped Jesus' body.
Arrhythmia. Arimathea.
Mary and Saturday enter the tomb and investigate the wrappings Jesus left behind.
No sign of struggle. It's like he just walked away.
That's right.
Saturday questions these two guys about how they saw Jesus alive, and they explain that it was all foretold in the scriptures that this would happen. Saturday takes their explanation as complete fact, despite being a modern-day detective, and probably has heard the same thing screamed at him by crack-addicted vagrants on the side of the road more often than he cared to admit.
You just can't hide the truth. The facts speak for themselves. We've got corroborating eyewitness accounts. Your friend Jesus was no ordinary man. He has done something no other man could do. I believe he truly is the Son of God. Case closed.
Oh yeah, totally! Yeah, case closed! Yeah, it's not like you've confirmed whether or not Jesus is alive with, your own eyes, you're just going off of hearsay and stuff like that. You did a good job, you got a hot steaming cup of pencils waiting for you back at your office. Yeah, case closed! Now these next segments are by far the worst, in that they're the least entertaining to talk about. They're about a couple of guys from the army who are worried their cadets don't have enough faith to combat Satan or something.
It's crazy out there, Sarge. Ammo is flying. It's out of control. I'm talking code red level stuff. Johnny hit Tommy, Tommy hit Sarah, Sarah hit Billy, and Billy just got Johnny. It's madness, I tell you. Madness!
Hey. Got another hot audio tip for ya. Pull your mouth away from the mic!
He tells us what's good is bad, and what's bad is good, and what's right is wrong, and what's wrong is right, and what's black is white, and what's...
It just occurred to me that this Kenny guy sounds almost exactly like the Antichrist from American Dad.
Hello? I'm the Antichrist! I'm the opposite of Jesus in every way!
Hey, cadets, it's time for our cadence count. Everybody stand up. Come on, everybody. stand at attention. Repeat after me. I don't know what they may say, but God is not the enemy. Trust in God and you will see. He'll lead you to a victory. That was awesome. Let's see if we can say it a little louder this time. I don't know what they may say, but God is not the enemy. Trust in God and you will see. He'll lead you to a victory. Wow! You guys sounded like real soldiers out there. Turn to your neighbors and give them an official Corporal Kenny salute.
Now the general guy, or whatever, tells the story of Adam and Eve, with a snake played by someone who sounds like the average CSGO player, mic quality and all.
You won't get hurt, silly. God is trying to be the only smart one. If you eat it, you'll just be as smart as God.
I'ma fucking kill you, motherfucker, old style! You fucking watch, you prick! Fuck you!
Now on to Colonel Clunk, who tells us a bit more about God and the devil.
I'm here to tell you war is not a game of muscles, but a game of wits! For our weekly tactics, we are going to figure out who our enemy is. God made us good. The devil tried to make us bad. God loves us and tries to help us. The devil wants us to mess up.
Seems legit. Now we got one more segment with the army guys, who try to teach their non-existent cadets about the importance of giving your best. Clearly a lesson not practiced by the creator Mr. Olenek and his compatriots.
Look at all of them, guys. I've never seen anything like it.
I'll take care of this, Sergeant. Don't you worry. Attention, cadets! I am said attention, cadets.
You really took care of that one, Colonel. You really took care of that one, Colonel.
Oh god, not another one of Corporal Kenny's cadence counts.
Now all I ask is for your best. I know you can do it. Okay, everybody, stand up. Let's stand at attention.
One eternity later.
Wow, you really gave your best out there today. I'm super proud of you guys. Turn to your neighbors and give them an official Corporal Kenny salute.
Alright, so General Guy now continues the Adam and Eve story by telling of their two sons, Cain and Abel.
Hey Cain, you got your offering ready yet?
Nah, I've been too busy for that stupid stuff.
You're only talking about the offering to God. You know, the big guy who created everything?
Whoa, dude, you should, totally listen to God, man. He's like the creator of everything, bro. You need to listen to him.
Okay, fuck it, I can't take any more of this. You know how this goes. God's insecure, Abel is good, Cain's a bastard, murders his brother, the end. Can we please wrap this up now?
Monkey man, monkey man, monkey man, monkey man, monkey man, and Beaver boy too. Monkey man, stands for true. Monkey man, and Beaver boy too.
This is the final segment called Monkey Man and Beaver Boy. It has absolutely fuck all to do with anything else in this anthology, is not religious at all, and hurts my brain so badly that I just cannot.
Can't do what, exactly? I don't know, but I just can't.
It's about a monkey superhero and a beaver sidekick in a plaid cap and shorts who take on an evil scientist with a plan to take over the world. At this point, I'm so burned out and exhausted from everything that came before it, I can't think of anything to say. I'm out of drugs, out of jokes, and out of fucking patience. There is religious media that is good. There is religious media that is bad. Then, there is religious media that is so intensely, blisteringly awful that it sabotages the very purpose it was created for. There's nothing wrong with being religious, and there's nothing wrong with trying to educate others about your religion. But the way to go about it is with grace, understanding, and tact. Not to throw a barely finished abortion of animation and media in general up for sale and then try to hide your involvement. This thing is not a learning tool. It is not a method of indoctrination. It can only be laughed at and ridiculed. Truly, Cartoons for Christ is, and forever will be, an eye-abomination.